Today on Eagle Nation News, the lineup for Coachella was released recently with plenty of big names present and missing. What do Prosper students think of the list?
Expo Night allows the opportunity for future and current PHS students to explore their interests through clubs and organizations. Reese Ranzer has more on that later in the show.
Ryan Ranzer is here with senior basketball guard Zach Reitzel to discuss senior night and look ahead to the highly anticipated rematch against rival Little Elm.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Wednesday, January 31st. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Christina Folsom.
And I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
President Trump delivered his first official State of the Union address last night. Christina, you have more?
That's right, Jake. President Donald Trump delivered his State of the Union address last night. The major issues that were addressed were detention policy, infrastructure, and immigration, making sure to include a compromise that allows the citizenship of 1.8 million illegal immigrants in exchange for changes in the nation's immigration system.
Yesterday, Prosper CX Debate swept district, taking home first, second, third, and fourth place. Brian Dearberry earned top speaker and heads to state along with Hunter Jordan, Emma Herring, and Joy Yoakum.
Coachella may be thousands of miles away in California, but students here in Prosper still have their opinions on the lineup. Matthew Clyde hit the halls to see what students had to say about who is performing and who they think should be.
Headliners for this year's Coachella Festival include The Weeknd, Beyoncé, and Eminem. The lineup seems to be heavily influenced by hip-hop and provides many rap artists.
This year's Coachella lineup has been a bit controversial for some, so today we stopped some Prosper High School students to see what they thought. So what do you think about this year's current Coachella lineup?
You know, I'm really excited for the Migos, and I'm really excited to see Post Malone perform because I'm a big fan of his. So
it's going to be really cool. I'm interested to see Tyler, Creator.
So how do you feel about this year's current Coachella lineup?
I feel like the music itself is going to be really fun, and I'd like to attend it. Personally, my favorite artists that are on the lineup are The Weeknd, SZA, and then Tyler, the Creator. So I think it'd be really fun to go.
You know, I think it's pretty fun. I just wish they had more Christian gospel because I'm a Jesus-loving boy, and I just love jamming out to some God music.
I agree.
I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to seeing Migos, The Weeknd, and Cardi B, all of them out there.
I mean, all I know on there is Eminem and Borns. And I mean, they're both pretty good.
Chainsmoker's gonna be there, Chance the Rapper, Beyonce even.
I heard Beyonce's going to be there, so I'd say it's pretty good.
All right, what about you?
Yeah, I heard Beyonce's gonna be there too. She fire. You know what I'm saying? And Missy Elliott finna be there. So it's finna be turned up.
So we got a lot of different opinions on this year's Coachella lineup, and I'm excited to see how it turns out for myself. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Matthew Clyde.
Thank you, Matthew. When we come back, Reese Ranzer looks into tonight's Student Expo Night.
Young Life is hosting a Super Bowl watch party at 5 p.m. on Sunday, February 4th. The deadline to complete course applications is Friday, February 9th. There will be a crepe sale during all lunches on Friday, February 2nd. Prices will start at $1. The Health Science Qualification Questionnaire must be completed by February 7th with recommendations. The last day to purchase a yearbook is Friday, February 2nd. You may order online or see Ms. Hamlin.
Every year, Prosper holds a Student Expo Night to showcase Prosper clubs to prospective students. Reese Ranzer sat down with some of the night's participants to see what we can expect.
Expo Night is a public event where clubs and organizations set up booths in the school to showcase information about their clubs to students planning their schedules for next year.
Expo Night is a really great night to get some information about upcoming courses. Culinary is going to talk about the 4 levels of the courses of how you can move through from the base knowledge all the way up to how you can cater for a career or be able to fix food for your family, and especially in college.
For Expo night, the technology applications classes will have a booth set up, and they'll have student examples on display, and also teachers will be there to answer any questions students may have.
The high school band for Expo Night will be having a table on color guard. So at this point, the best way to get involved in the band is to join the color guard. We have 36 girls currently on the team, and we're looking to expand that to about 50 or 60 for next year. So if you're interested and you want to try out, you don't have to have any background, any dance background, but all of that helps. But if you're just interested and you want to try something new, come by and see us.
For the Agriculture, Science, and Prosper FFA booth, we will be having different items set out to kind of give you an idea of the different pathways that you can take within the Agriculture Science classes, and a different scheme of opportunities that we have through the FFA in regards to plants, animals, leadership opportunities, and public speaking.
Hey, so if you come to the choir booth, we are going to have some people from show choir wearing their really shiny purple dresses. I think we're going to have some video of some of our concerts, talk to you about auditions for next year and upcoming things and trips and things like that. And probably the best part about it is I think we're going to throw in some karaoke as well.
You should come to Expo Night on behalf of Health Science. You get to see all the opportunities we get on behalf of this class.
Expo Night will be held today at 6 in the cafeteria and main hall. This has been Reese Rancher reporting for Eagle Nation News, Prosper.
Thank you, Reese. When we come back, Ryan Rancher's in studio with Zach Reitzel to discuss basketball's senior night.
There is a crepe sale on Friday, February 2nd during all lunches. Crepes start out as $1 with one topping included. Each additional topping will be 50 cents.
Now we kick it to Ryan Ranzer, who is here in studio with Zach Reitzel to discuss the basketball team's senior night.
I'm here with senior guard Zach Reitzel. So Zach, how has playing for Prosper for the past 4 years affected you as a person?
Oh, it's been amazing over these past 4 years, just building bonds with my teammates and, just staying strong and getting ready for playoffs and this full season.
So building bond with your teammates, do you have any memories you'd like to share?
Oh, most definitely. I have a few, actually. One, me and Tavion going back and forth in open gym, Josh Davis and me playing the game 1-on-1 to 100, and me beating him, of course, and Kyle not being a better shooter than me, and finally, Damon not having any clamps at all because he can't guard me.
And don't forget that time when I dunked on you.
Oh.
I meant when you dunked on me.
Yeah, okay.
And lastly, what's your mentality on going into that Little Elm rematch?
Oh, well, my mentality is basically that we are hungry. Like, last game, they beat us. The first game, we beat them. So, this game is personal, and we're coming at their heads, and we're not going to take it lightly on them.
Well, thank you for being on the show today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Ryan. Now we send it over to Max Hamilton in the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Brandon. Last night, the boys basketball team beat out the Colony 50-46 on top of Tavion White's triple-double. Girls basketball won against the Colony as well by a score of 49-59. 30 of those points from Jordan Oliver to secure their first outright district title since 1989. Also in sports, boys soccer won 5-0 against Little Elm, and girls soccer defeated Little Elm to 3-0. That's all I have for you today. I'm Max Hamilton, reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Max. Now let's take a look at the meetings for this week. Gaming Club meets today at 4 o'clock in the library, and Architecture Club meets tomorrow during Eagle Time in room 1050.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Christina Folsom.
I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.